Hello everyone. In this video I am going to be show how to create a zoning on Brocade fabric switch. So zone name, I selected one of the host name, which is J5 is my location, ESXi is the host, and 03 is the 3, and P1 is the port number 1. So the same way I am going to be create the P2 port in the fabric switch 2. I collected the port number from the ESXi host. So I will show you how from where I copied those details. Before I'm going to be perform, I just kept my host in maintenance mode. So here I collected the port number 1, WWNP number. This is an HBA address and this is the SFP port ID. The same way I collected for my um, port number 2 for the same server. So now I have both the details like a name what I wants to be keep and WWP number also I have. So now I am connecting to the one of the FC switch. I'm just going to run the switch show command. It is going to be list all the ports in the switch. Here we can see the port num like a WWN on which port which starts with a 20. These all are my storage ports. The port number which starts with a 10, which all are from my servers. You can notice there is a one port with no light where we didn't connect any cable. Rest all we can see FC and online. I'm running a node find. Node find is the command which going to be list the specific SFP connected on which port. Just I'm going to be run node find and I copied this WMP number and I'm going to be paste it and hit enter. It going to be show. It is showing a port number 22. The server port number 1 is connected on my fabric switch 1 on port number 22. If I know already, like for example, in the data center team, if they connected this server port number 1 with the port number 22 in the fabric switch 1, they will inform us like they connected on the port number 22. However, we cannot rely on them because the port numbers are very close to the down port and up port, so sometimes they're going to be confused. So that's the reason better to run node find command. I just run the port show 22, which is showing the same details. So this is my fabric switch GA. I have two fabrics, switch 1 and switch 2, where I connected to the switch 1, and in the zoning, in the zone alias, I think zone alias is already existed for this port, so I'm just verifying. If not, I'm going to be create. So we are following the naming convention like location J5, J5 is the location. Then after ESXi host or Hyper-V host, whatever I'm going to be. Finally, we're going to be port number 1. So if I select port number 22 and add it to that alias, this is what we're going to be called hard joining, which is binding with the port number. So if in case someone change the cable in the fabric switch, it is not going to be communicate. But here we are doing, and we are following in our organization all our soft joining. So as I mentioned, alias is already created. So once alias is created, so now I can go to Jones. Just I'm verifying whether alias is created or not. Yes, alias is existed, and just I want to verify. Yeah, port details also there. The members also be correct only. Okay, now I'm going to the zone. Zone alias is ready. Zone I'm creating. We have 4 different storages. In this, I'm going to be add this server with 2 storages, which all are all flash storage. One is an all flash, another one is SSD storage. Now here I am going to be add my alias, which previously we created. In the zone, I'm just click add. Here I can filter with WWN. Instead of that, the easiest way is alias name is I'm going to be filter. Then I selected that ESXi host 1P1 port. I selected and click on right, add it to the right side and click OK. So now I'm going to be save. So one of the zone I added. I have one more storage. So I have another zone for that. I'm adding this port. So same way I'm going to be select alias and I added the host ESXi host 3P1 port. Click OK. So now I added zones. Now I want to be activate that zone configuration. So we can see in the zone configuration total 2 configurations are there. One is an active, another one is inactive. So if we see the active state where we can see 17 and 17 two configurations be modified. So in active state total 17 members are there. We'll see in active state it going to be show total 18 members. So now we're going to be activate the inactive state to bring that active configuration. So for that I'm just click on that inactive state where we can see 18 and 18 means we added one server in both the zone configuration. Just I'm selected that and activate it and save it. Once you save, the inactive one become an active. So we can see now 1818 on inactive configuration and active configuration. So if I add one more, then this also going to be again going to be changed. So that's how we can configure that soft zoning. This is what we call the soft zoning because we added a double WPN number, so that's why we call this is a soft zoning. If we add instead of that we add port number, that is in a hard zoning. Usually we use the hard zoning and tape libraries. So I'm just verifying the port switch configuration in the specific port number 22 we can see in the zone alias.